Hey guys, I'm going to share with you another strategy for retention of clients because as you've learned throughout this whole lesson, it is such an important part of building a thriving and profitable business. Now, this one, I'm actually surprised I have to share this, but I think it's really important. So just make a mental note right now that on every single call with a client, it's time for you to start taking notes. And here's why. Could you potentially remember everything? Yes. Would that be exhausting? Yes. Are there more important things that you could use that memory on? Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to share with you guys what we do on every single call with our clients, including the discovery call, the launch call, our monthly calls, any touch bases. I take notes on every single call. And the reason for that is I don't want to have to remember everything. Could I? Possibly, but I never want to have to ask the client again either for the information that they shared in the call. So while I'm on the call, I take notes in the Google Docs. So I put together a template for you guys. This is actually based on a real client call that we had. So we put together some mocked up Facebook ads in here and agreed on them. I put in my notes of what we needed. I asked them some questions, but basically just bullet point all of the notes, everything that's talked about on the call, so that even if you remember everything perfectly, maybe you're a genius and maybe I don't have a great memory, but if you bring someone else on board, you can easily immerse them in all of the client's notes so that way you're not having to remind them of everything over and over again. It's a great way to streamline building your business. So this is really important. Make sure that you put the company's name here, the date of the call, and then I put monthly call notes or launch call notes or discovery call notes. And of course, I keep everything for each client in its own folder titled by the client's name. That's a really great way to streamline, but we'll talk about that more in another module. So my challenge to you guys is, even if you think that you can remember everything, that's awesome. I don't want you to have to. I want to free your brain of all of that crazy amount of information that we try to process on any given day, and just start brain dumping everything as you go through the calls with your clients, so that way you can always look back at it and you never have to ask a client or feel silly about having to ask for something again. This way they know, like, you're on top of it. You've got everything. You can even put your action steps in here so that later on you can review it. This is a helpful way to really increase retention so that you're not always asking for a client's information or a particular benefit or their target market more than once, and that will improve your retention. I'll catch you guys in the next lesson.